Everyone, and happy Sunday. I hope you're all doing well and you're looking forward to it being the last week of school before your winter break. I'm sure you're all as excited as I am. Maybe you're not even as excited as I am because I'm really excited. But I wish you all a wonderful break. Before we go on break, of course, there are some things we need to do, and it is a short week. So I think I've set it up to be a really friendly, gentle week. But we do have some things on the agenda. So first things first, as always, you've got your participation activity for the week. It's linked right in here. You open up the Google form. It's just going to have you tell me something that you're looking forward to over the break. That's your attendance check for the week. Okay, make sure you do that right away. For this week, the board will ask for us to have the attendance done before the break. So just get it done in the first few days of the weekly agenda. Okay. This week you have 3 lessons to go through. We are technically into Unit 3, and when we come back from the winter break, we'll do a couple more lessons, but then we're jumping right into the final performance task. So it's a really short unit. There's no unit test because anything that we need to know for this unit is going to be reflected on the final exam. So it's really important that you do the lessons, obviously, and take notes on it because you will see it heavily emphasized on the final examination. Okay. So the first lesson that you're going to go through this week is on leadership and leadership styles. So if you go through this, as always, taking note of any articles as well as videos that you need to watch. Embedded within the lesson is a TED Talk. It's called What It Takes to Be a Great Leader. So again, with all the TED Talks that we watch, it is assumed that you're taking notes on that and that you're referring to that in the content of your work that is assigned to you. And then you're going to take the online leadership quiz to assess your own leadership capacity. You're then going to complete a discussion post. So this is discussion post number 8, your leadership style. If you go into classroom discussions and scroll down, you'll see it right here. Okay, and with all discussion posts, as you know, you create a thread, you answer the questions, you connect it to the curriculum. So I want to see that you're showing me that you're connecting it to this TED Talk as well as this lesson. Make sure you ask a question of your peers and read and reply to at least 2 peer posts for full marks. Okay, I am seeing number one, a number of students not doing the discussion post, and it's really impacting their grades. And these are really easy marks. And number 2, if they do this discussion post, they're often not replying to peer comments. And again, these are easy marks and a great way for classroom community building. Okay, so I'll be looking for that. And then on Tuesday, you have another lesson on contemporary leadership trends. This is a pretty interesting lesson. Lots of students enjoy this. There's some embedded videos in there to watch just to get you thinking and reflecting. And then when you're done, you're going to further reflect with the questions here on emotional intelligence. And this classroom discussion post is classroom discussion post number 9 on emotional intelligence. And that wraps up our discussion posts for the course. So that's exciting as well. Okay, so you're going to do that again with the same idea that with the discussion posts, you read and reply to at least 2 peer posts. Okay, all of that has to be done by the end of the week. So I know we're used to having things due Mondays at 8 a.m., but this week it's all due on Thursday at the end of the school day because it's the winter break and you don't want any homework over the break anyways. Okay, so make sure you get that work done by Thursday at the end of your school day. So that'll be 3 o'clock for most people. And then on Wednesday, you've got one more lesson, the stages of group development. It's a really nice short lesson. It's very intuitive. Make sure you take notes on that as well. And then you've got Thursday to wrap all of that up. So there's just the 2 discussion posts to do, making sure that you're going through the curriculum content, the 3 lessons, taking notes on the lessons. And then lastly, just make sure that you are signing up for that book review for your final performance task. As I mentioned in last week's instructional video, this is our book sign-up sheet currently. You are going to be selecting a book, any kind of business book that you would like to read and do a review on as it applies to leadership. So as you can see, there are a number of students who have already gone ahead and signed up. It is 1 book per student, so it is first come, first serve. So please make sure that you're signing up quickly if you want, you can select the book that you want the most. I recommend that you start reading this book over the winter break. Because when you come back in January, we will have 2 weeks to synthesize the report, but trying to read the book as well as doing all of that with your other final performance tasks in-house is going to be really challenging. So just while you're relaxing over the break, if you can get started on reading it, I always suggest that. And part of the assignment is actually taking notes while you are reading the novel. So You can do this a number of ways, but most students just open a Google document and they keep notes based on each chapter. And it's really just, a few notes per chapter just to show me that you are making connections, you are reading the content, it is original work. You can also handwrite the notes if that's easier. Some people they prefer to just read the book and then write the notes down by hand and just not have a screen in front of them at all. You can definitely do that, because I'll just ask that you take a picture of the notes when you're done and submit. Okay, so that's something that you can get up, up front your final performance test period in January by getting a jump start on that over the holidays, or at the very least, like I said, selecting that book and making sure that you have that book approval before you go away for the break. Okay, so you're going to do all of that. The 2 discussion posts, book selection, get your head wrapped around that by the end of the week. And again, the end of the week this week is Thursday, by the end of your school day. So again, just the 2 discussion posts. It should be a pretty simple week, but definitely get a jump on that Monday and Tuesday and wrap it all up then, okay? I hope you all have a fabulous holiday. Enjoy that time with your family and friends. Get a break from the screens. And if you need anything, you know where to find me. I'll see you on